Alright, hi everybody. I'm back. I have finally finished installing all of these braids in my head, and I must say I never thought this moment would come, but I am beyond happy. And yeah, that's it. Also, I'm going to try a different method of recording and uploading the video this time, because the last one took hours, like too many hours. So I'm going to do it on my phone, so bear with me if it's kind of crazy. Just some things before I show you my braids. I started Monday night, like 6, maybe a quarter to 6, and I went to like 1 o'clock in the morning. I did the front, and my neighbor, she did like 4 or 5 rows in the back. And I was happy with her work, I thought, until the next day, and I decided I wasn't. So when I got off work, and I started again, like around, probably like around 5 or 6 again, and I took down every braid she did bit by bit, and then I separated it, some of them into 2, some of them into 3, and I was able to get 2 or 3 more braids out of that single part that she did. Some reactions that I've gotten to me wanting to get locks. My mom was probably like, I don't know, she really didn't shock me with her response. She was just like, why are you trying to be different? Why are you so weird? Why are you trying to be so Afrocentric? And I just looked at her pretty much, like, what are you talking about? My neighbor, she thinks locks are dirty. She thinks they look stinky and unkept. And for her, I basically just said, wait until my braids actually lock and you'll be eating your words. Because my locks are going to be beautiful, they're going to be well maintained, and they're going to smell delicious. So, yeah, that was what I have for her. Any troubles? Let me think. Oh, I had a sew-in twice in my lifetime. I've had some weaves glued in high school, nothing really major. But the first sew-in I had, the hair broke me out. The second sew-in, I got a better quality hair, but my scalp ended up itching so bad. I went to the gym, and even after I left the gym, I rinsed my hair, and I tried to wash it really good, and I blow-dried it, and my hair just would not stop itching, and I scratched so bad, and I had a rat tail comb, and I put sores in my head. My hair was so itching so bad. My scalp was itching so bad. I couldn't go to sleep. I was just laying in bed, and it just felt like I had to scratch. So in the middle of the night, like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, I had my 11-year-old sister. I gave her this big purple pair of scissors and was like, cut it out. And I told her to be careful, but I was still anxious for her to get it out. And she managed to cut some of my hair. And I wasn't really upset. And the thing is, it's in the front, so it's like I can't even camouflage it. But it's in the front. I wasn't really upset. I was a little frustrated, but I'm like, I was rushing her, and you know. Not a big deal. It's hair, it'll grow back. I'm not really particular about my hair. Like, I mean, when I was younger, I used to never want to cut my hair, and it was really long. And then the first time I ever cut my hair, it wasn't even intentionally, and I liked it. So I've actually cut my hair several times since then, and it recently grew back. It's let's see. Down here. I don't know. It's okay. I mean, yeah, it's okay. But to show you the spot, I covered it on my blog about my sister who cut my hair. Again, my blog is naturallymembracingme.wordpress.com. And basically what she did was, let's see. She cut it, and it's like all right here. It's just really short. That's how long that braid is. I think the shortest one is right here. That braid is super short. So those would probably be the ones that I'll have to redo eventually after a couple washes. I'll excuse, you know, me looking rough again. Like, I'm at work. So yeah. So let me try to give you some views of my hair. My locks, my braids. The front. I wasn't really particular about my parts. I mean, I've seen some people's parts and they're just gorgeous, and I'm like, oh my god, like, how did you manage to part your own hair? I guess when it takes you 2 weeks, you can be a perfectionist. I don't have 2 weeks, and I wasn't going to take 2 weeks. And I don't know. I'm pretty happy with how they turned out, I guess. Let me try to get the back, which is probably going to be the hardest part. Oh, let me come back around to the side, to this side. I think I actually like doing videos on my phone more. It's actually kind of helpful. I get to see and look in the mirror and see what you guys are seeing. So, it's kind of helpful. Let's see the back. I hope you guys can see that, because since it's in the back, I can't see what you're looking at. And I don't know if you guys noticed in the other video, but to keep the braids out of my way, I had them like banded, and then I wrapped it around like a little bantu knot so that it would stay out my way. And it kind of got curly. That's why I was kind of like sticking up everywhere. Yeah, I do not know how many braids I have in my head. I told my sister that I will pay her $5 if she counts them all. She has school tomorrow. She's only in 6th grade, so I may have a count for you Saturday, maybe Sunday. I know when I did the count Monday after we finished, just the front alone, and then the 4 rows that she had did, the 4 or 5 rows that she had did with the bigger. The bigger parts, it was at 152, I think, 152. So, I'm sure I have a lot more than that now. I can't think of anything else to say about it. I mean, it's pretty straightforward, simple, finished. I'm really looking forward to someone asking me, oh, who did all your braids, or, you know, when they mature, who locked your hair, and I can say, hey, me, I did it myself. That's a major accomplishment for me, especially if they're going to look the way I think they're going to look. I wanted to achieve the look of Sister Locks. For those of you who don't know, Sister Locks was not in my budget, especially since I am about to relocate. I just cannot find the money to pull it. It's really not in my budget at all. So, Braidlocs, I knew I could probably, Braidlocs would be the next closest thing, so even except doing a nappy lock tool with myself, and I didn't want to do that. Not that I think anything's wrong with it, I just didn't want to do it. And so, all I kept doing my braids, and remembering through research that the size of your part will be more important than the actual size of the braid when it comes to how your lock will probably, the size your lock will probably be. So I just kept remembering that one Sister Lock that I had from when I did my consultation. I talked about my consultation on my blog and how I wasn't really happy with it, and I was still looking for another consultant. But anyway, I had one Sister Lock that I combed out, that my neighbor combed out for me, but I just kept remembering the size of it, and let's see. This braid right here is probably the size that my Sister Lock was. So, I mean, some of them are bigger than that, like this one here. This one here is obviously bigger than this one. Oops, I pulled some more in front. Oops. Let me try to separate it. Okay, well, okay, maybe you can't tell, but I can tell, and it's bigger. They're all obviously not the same size, especially since what I did was I came in the bathroom, I turned around, I used the hand mirror, and I just made a part straight across, and then I took my hand and I just sectioned it off based on the amount of hair that I felt in my hand. That was it. I was not in the mirror every day making sure every part was right. In the front I did, because I pulled a chair in the bathroom and sat down and did it, but for the most part it was just the line straight across and then just the individual parts with my fingers. Oh, I'm running out of time, that's what it is. So if you have any questions, any comments, feel free to, you know, make them, rate, subscribe, whatever, and I will get back to you and see you guys on the next update. Alright, bye.